And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the winner's bracket final in the District E Division II softball tournament here at Hummer Sports Park in Topeka, Kansas. We're on the Patty Dick softball field here on the north side of the complex. Today, the Cowley Tigers taking on your Lady Scottie. Cowley leads the series with Highland 32-13. Highland defeated Cowley 12-0 and 22-8 in 5 in Arc City earlier this year. Cowley with a 31-25 record, the 4th seat overall. Under second year the head coach Jenny Hoyt. Hoyt's record now of 67 wins, 39 losses. They come in with a team batting average of 354. They're scoring just under 7 runs a ball game. They've got a team ERA of 5.31. They're allowing just under 6 runs a contest. They hit 27 home runs this year coming into the tournament in 55 ball games, giving up 31. They have walked 102 times this year while striking out 179. They have walked 127 opponents while striking out 151. They lead the nation in stolen bases, 222 out of 225. They're the 9th-ranked team in the region in fielding, with a fielding percentage of 917, 139 errors in 1,679 attempts. Lady Scotties, with a 8-0 victory in 6 over Independence early this morning, have now got a record of 40 wins and 10 losses. 3rd year in a row that the Lady Scotties have posted up a 40-win season. Highland, the number 1 seed in the tournament, the JL Conference East Division champion, coached by head coach Heidi Jordan. Heidi, the 2015, 2016, and 2006 JL Conference Coach of the Year. Heidi with a record of 423 victories, 187 losses on her career at Highland. Lady Scotties come in with a team batting average of 382. 47 runs. They've set the school record in the ball game against Independence, as they broke the record mark of 428 runs in a single season set by the class of 2014. Highland coming in, scoring just under 9 runs a contest, giving up just under 3 runs a ball game. Team batting average again of 382. Team ERA is 2.18. Highland, who leads the region in walks with 144 coming into today's action. They have struck out 154 times this year. They've walked only 89 batters while striking out 278. Highland hit the most home runs in the district in region at 68. Allowing 19 in 49 ball games. Lady Scotties at 89 out of 103 in stolen base attempts, and they have thrown out 8 out of 25 base runners so far this year. Lady Scotties number 2 in fielding in the region with a 942 average, 71 errors in 1,217 attempts. Cowley got here by defeating the number 8 team in the nation, the Hutchinson Lady Blue Dragons, by the final score of 8-7. Cowley was in a 2-2 tie going into the 6th, put up 6 runs, or allowed Hutchinson to have 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th, came back and scored 6 in the top of the 7th, or 5 in the top of them to take the victory away from the Lady Blue Dragons. Loser bracket final tonight will be Hutchinson taking on Independence over on the south field. That field running quite a bit behind, as earlier in District D, Labette and Murray State went 11 innings in the first game of the day, and that field is yet to recover from that time lapse. Cowley is in the first base dugout. Highland is in the third base dugout. I'm not sure who is the home team of this contest. In games number 1 today, they higher seeds get the home seed. After that, we flip a coin, so we'll have to double check and see who takes the field first. So from Topeka, Kansas, at Hummer Sports Park, Russ Karn bringing you tonight's action with Ivan Baida bringing you the graphics. We'll be back in a bit. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. have not received either lineups from either team. Excuse me, Ivan, forget that.
You'll have to come look at my new car. New car? What is it? Toyota 4Runner. What? 4Runner. I'm not saying I'm jealous.
No, you're fine, you're fine. No, you're fine, young man, you're fine. Not a problem at all. I'll try not to elbow you.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm the oldest of a family of 8. I've been hit on before. Well, you're fine, you're fine. My mistake. Lady Scotties are the home team here in the contest as they take the field inside the circle for Highland. Number 34, Dominic Springer, the Jayhawk Conference most valuable player in 2016. Dom comes in with a record of 15 wins, 1 loss, and 1 save. He got an ERA of 1.01, which leads the region. This is her 22nd appearance inside the circle, her 16th start of the year. She's got 8 complete games under her belt with 5 shutouts. She's worked in 90 innings of work, 22 runs, 13 of them earned, on 52 hits, 13 walks, and 115 strikeouts coming in today's action. And again, I'll pick Cowley up as they come to the plate. Defensive alignment for Highland, Katie Ray Nordman is at third. Henley Weaver is at short. Morgan Balderas at second. Faith Kane is at first. Your outfield is Kelsey McIntyre in left. McKenna Davis in center. And Kenzie sorry about that, folks. Went braid in for a second. Kenzie Garvin out in right. And leading off for Cowley will be number 12, Emily Baker. Baker, the first team all-conference selection this year, a 5'5" freshman out of Ponca City, Oklahoma. Batting .387. And again, we'll catch the batting lineups as they come to the plate. I do not know Cowley's lineup until they take the field. Top of the first inning, first pitch. And that's winner's bracket semifinal between the 6th-ranked Highland Lady Scotties and the unranked, but the number 4 seed, Cowley Lady Tigers. Cowley now 31-25 on the season after the big upset, if you want to call it that, of Hutchinson in their first game of the day. Baker, again batting .387, 173 at-bats, leads the ball club in 52 games played, 61 runs on 67 hits, a double, a triple, 22 RBIs on the year. She's got 70 total bases. She's their best base stealer, 63 out of 64. Foul ball, she chased the pitch way up out of the zone. Count of no balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here for the Lady Tigers, Emily Baker. Fly ball out to right. That'll drop in there in front of Annie Rockley. And the Lady Tigers have got a runner on. And that'll bring up number 4, Kylie Dillon. Dillon's an honorable mention all-conference player this season. 5'4" sophomore out of Topeka, Kansas, batting .288, number 2 hole. She leads the team in walks with 12. Also leads the team in being hit by a pitch 7 times. She's got 10 strikeouts on the year coming into today's action. 146 at-bats in 52 ball games. 27 runs on 42 hits. 8 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 homers with 28 runs batted in. There's a bunt down. Nordman will bobble it. Down throw to first in time, and they got it. Sacrifice in order. 5-3 on your putout. Make that 5-4 on your putout. And that'll bring up number 9, Alex Holzman. Holzman, a first-team all-region player. Batting in the number 3 spot. Holzman, a sophomore out of Wichita, 5'7" tall. First-team all-conference. First-team all-region a year ago. She's also a second-team all-conference player this year. Batting .540, which leads the team. She leads the team in hits, doubles, triples, homers, RBIs, total bases, and slugging percentage. She's also got the best on-base percentage at .560. 55 runs, foul ball back out of play. Holzman with 55 runs and 150 at-bats, 81 hits, 23 doubles, 2 triples, 17 homers, 66 RBIs, 159 total bases, and a slugging percentage of 1.060. Change up by Dominic Springer had her way out in front. Domi pulled the string, and out goes to 2-2. Foul ball back and out of play by Holden. Popped her up, foul ball coming back. Lauren Kraft will come back and freeze it for out number 3, or out number 2. And that'll bring up number 25, Jelana Shields. First team all-conference player this year. 5'10" freshman out of Lawrence, Kansas. Batting .453 in the cleanup spot. Jelana Shield batting .453 in the cleanup spot. 159 at-bats, 38 runs on 72 hits, 20 doubles, 3 triples, 2 homers, and 43 RBIs on the year. Ground ball is short. Henley Weaver will take it over to first base to Faith Kane. Down goes the Lady Tigers. They leave one on the base pad. They do not score. We're going to bottom of 1. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Taking the circle for the Lady Tigers is number 11, Carly Gum. Gum is a 5'6" freshman out of Derby, Kansas. Got an ERA of 5.99 on the year. She's got 9 wins, 7 losses, and 2 saves. This is her 22nd appearance inside the circle, her second start of the season. 83 innings of work, 96 runs, 71 of them earned on 119 hits, 39 walks, and 21 strikeouts. Leading it off for Highland will be number 34, Dominic Springers, followed by Kinsey Garvin and Morgan Balderas. Again, Highland now 40-10 on the year. Third consecutive year the Lady Scotties have got a 40-win season. And that has never been done at Highland Community College. So this group of sophomores continues to set records. Springer, the first team all-conference, first team all-region player. The MVP of the conference this season. 5'8" sophomore out of Harlem, North Highland, batting .364 in the leadoff spot. 121 at-bats and 41 games played coming into today's action. 33 runs on 44 hits. 12 doubles, 9 homers, 34 RBIs, and 85 total bases. .702 on her slugging percentage. And the first pitch from Carly Gum. Misses outside for ball 1. Springer with 12 walks and 11 strikeouts on the year. She's been hit 6 times. Got an on-base percentage of .443. Pitch upstairs. 2-0. Again, Cowley played a very difficult game against Hutchinson earlier this afternoon, as it was final score was 8-7 in favor of the Lady Tigers in 7. Ball 3. Highland pretty well cruised through their ball game against Independence, defeating the Lady Pirates in 6, 8-0. Barb Billingsley picking up the win for Highland. Taking all the way, a strike on the outside corner. Cowley came back from a 7-2 deficit in the bottom of the 6th. Ball 4 to Walker. That'll bring up Kinsey Garvin. Kinsey, a first-team All-Jayhawk Conference. 5'3" freshman out of Lawrence, Kansas. Leads the team with a batting average of .486. Playing right field here in game number 2. Springer's at first base, 4 for 5 in stolen bases. Bunt down, took it for a strike. Ball gets away. Springer's back in with a head first slide. Garvin with 138 at-bats in 44 ball games. 45 runs on 67 hits, which leads the team. 5 doubles, 1 triple, 1 homer, and 23 runs batted in with 77 total bases. Got a slugging percentage of .558. Ball down the third base side, but foul. So Garvin down in the count now. Oh, and 2 to count, I believe. Ground ball, Chopper. Third base will handle it. Over to first, not in time. Infield single for Garvin. Highland speed on a base pass coming into play with Garvin at the plate. Now the power comes. Thunder and lightning. Morgan Balderas to Thunder. First team All-American. First team All-Conference 2 years in a row. First team All-Region her freshman year. An All-Conference, All-Academic selection. 5'4" sophomore out of Wichita. Batting .428 in the number 3 spot. Pitch low and away. Ball 1. Balderas leads the region with 66 runs scored. She's got 145 at-bats, 47 ball games, 62 hits, 15 doubles, 6 triples, 15 homers, 59 RBIs. Balderas with 134 total bases coming into today's action. She owns the Highland single season and career home run marks. That pitch taken away. Count out goes to 3-0. Gum in danger of walking her second batter of the inning, taking all the way for a strike. Now the hitter's pitch coming to Balderas. Butt down but foul. Balderas trying to sacrifice over the 2 runners. So there's the mind of head coach Heidi Jordan, back-to-back JR Conference Coach of the Year, butting with your number 3 batter, that home run leader at the plate. 3-2 now. Nobody down, 2 on. We're in the top or the bottom of the first. Balderas sends that one out to center, right center. Right fielder going back. That's off of the fence. The runners had to hold. They're going to send Springer to the plate. And Highland is up 1-0. Highland up 1-0. Now coming to plate to clean up batter the catcher, Lauren Crouch. Balderas with her team leading 16th double of the year and her 60th run batted in. Butt down, but foul. Lauren Crouch, the second team all-conference player this year. 5'5" sophomore out of Bellevue, Nebraska, batting .383. 133 at-bats and 49 ball games played. Tied with Balderas coming into today's action with 15 doubles. 38 runs on 51 hits. 7 homers. 51 runs batted in for Lauren. She leads the team in walks with 21. So 0-1 to count to the Highland catcher. And Crouch steps out of the batter's box. Faith Kane, the first baseman in the on-deck circle for Highland. with nobody down in the bottom of the first. Highland across with 1 run. Hard hit ball down the left field line. That will drive in possibly 2. Here comes the throw to the plate, and she is safe. Ball just ahead of the tag. And going into second base is Lauren Crouch with a single. So Highland now pushing runs across, leads Cowley 3-0. Still nobody down in the bottom of the first. Faith Kane, second-team All-Conference, first-team All-Region players a year ago. Also a JR Conference All-Academic, selected as a freshman, 6'2" sophomore. Out of Omaha, Nebraska, batting .378 in the number 5 spot. Faith played 42 ball games this year, 111 at-bats, make that 38 runs on 42 hits. 12 doubles, 9 homers, and 38 runs batted in. She's batting .730 with runners in scoring position. Lady Scottie started off with a walk of Dominique Springers and it stretched 3 hits together, 2 singles, sandwiched around a double. Popped her up, shallow left. Left fielder will come in, make the catch for the out. Now there's 1 down. And that'll bring up Katie Ray Nordman. Katie Ray, a first-team All-Conference player at third base. 5'8" sophomore out of Augusta, Canada, batting .409, number 6 spot. 149 at-bats in 49 games played, 41 runs, 61 hits. 11 doubles, 9 homers, and 48 runs batted in. Katie Ray batting .664 with runners in scoring position. Nordman playing third base for Highland here in game number 2. Also has a .457, my mistake, on base percentage. Count 0-1. Ground ball to third base. She bobbles it. We'll have to hurry to first, and they're going to say got her. Two down in the inning. Runner stayed at second. And McKenna Davis now the center fielder down at the plate. Davis, the first-team All-Conference, first-team All-Region player. 5'5" sophomore out of Olathe, Kansas, batting .386 in the number 7 spot. Put the ball left foul down the third base line. McKenna, again, coming back from a broken hand early in the season, has played in 18 ball games coming in today's action, 44 at-bats, 11 runs on 17 hits, 1 double, 7 RBIs, slugging percentage of .409. She's only struck out 3 times this year. Has yet to walk in a ball game. Ground ball right to third baseman. Over to first, in time, and that'll retire the side. Highland leaves 1 on, but they get 3 across. We go to top of 2. Lady Scottie's up 3-0. You don't have to wait on the Cowley lineup, as I did not get the rosters before the game started, so bear with me if you will. Got a stick in her hand is number 13, Tori Hoskins. Hoskins is a 5'6" freshman out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, batting .309. Tori Hoskins, again, a 5'6" freshman out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, batting .309 here in the number 5 spot for the Lady Tigers of Cowley. 33 games played, 181 at-bats, 20 runs on 25 hits, 1 double, 8 RBIs on the year. She's got 7 walks and 7 strikeouts. And hopefully my microphone is still working. And there it is. So hopefully we're going with it. Glad to have all of you watching us this afternoon over the Scottie Sports Network. Ivan Baida bringing you the graphics and video from above. Russ Karn at ground level, bringing you the play-by-play. That pitch taken for a ball. Dominic Springer again with an ERA of 1.01 inside the circle for the 22nd time of the season. Ground ball through the left-hand side, and the Lady Tigers have their second leadoff batter on in this inning. That'll bring up the pitcher, Carly Gum. Gum batting, if I can get the wrong one up here, hang on, folks. Gum batting .353 from the plate. Gum batting in the number 6 spot. 55 games played, 165 at-bats, 41 runs on 58 hits. 11 doubles, 4 triples, a homer, and 43 RBIs on the year. Total bases count of 80. That ball gets away from Dominic Springer. And going into second base on a wild pitch. That was Domi's 4th wild pitch of the season. Temperature now at 86 degrees. The flag limp on the foul pole down the right field line. What wind is blowing, it is out of the west, blowing out to right. And again, these ballparks are much bigger than any other ballparks that the players have played in this year. 225 to dead center, 215 down the line. And with 8-foot fences in the outfield. So it takes a shot to get one out of here. Foul ball back. Then out of play as they got between the netting. Came right back here amongst the fans. So the count goes to 3-2. Nobody down here in the top of 2. Strike 3, Trucker out on a drop ball. First strikeout of the contest for Dominic Springer. And that'll bring up Bradley Novak. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Bradili. A 5'5" freshman out of Hillsboro, Kansas, batting .282 in number 7 hole. First pitch from Springer. Down low inside. Novak, 110 at-bats and 44 ball games played. 17 runs on 31 hits. 6 doubles, a homer, 22 RBIs on the season. Batting .364 with runners in scoring position. Strike 2 on a drop ball. Or make that strike 1. 1-1 now. One from Springer. Line drive to the left, but foul. Lady Scotties put 3 on the board in the bottom of the first. We're in the top of the second. here on the north field at Hummer Park in Topeka, Kansas. Ball misses inside. Throw back down to second base. Balderas is there, but the tag not applied. Torrey Hoskins, 12 for 12 in stolen bases on the season. 2-2 pitch outside, ball 3. Three and two, one out. Runner will have to hold at second base to make sure the ball gets through the infield. Fly ball on the infield. Weaver will call it a short. Waves everybody off. Makes the catch for out. Number 2. That'll bring up number 2, Morgan Kirk. Morgan Kirk is a 5'3" freshman out of Augusta, Kansas, batting .283 in the number 8 spot. 138 bats in 52 games played, 31 runs on 39 hits, 12 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 homers with 33 RBIs on the year. She's got a slugging percentage of .442. Springer with 1 strikeout in the contest, or 116th of the season. That pitch down low. Cowley with no runs on 2 hits. They've got their leadoff batter in both the first and second innings, but have yet to score in the contest. Two balls, 1 strike to the number 8 batter in the Cowley lineup, Morgan Kirk. That pitch down low, 3-1. Maddie Anderson in the on-deck circle for the Lady Tigers. She'll bat the number 9 hole. That pitch in there for a strike. Count goes full, 3-2. Morgan Kirk at the plate, 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on second for the Lady Tigers. Strike 3, got her down low. Second strikeout of the contest for Dominique Springer. Her 117th strikeout of the season. Cowley leaves another one on the base pad. They do not score. We go to the bottom of 2. It's Highland 4, Cowley 0. Make it Highland 3, Cowley 0. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Annie Rockley will lead us off. Honorable mention all-conference selection, 5'5" sophomore out of Raytown, Missouri. Batting .333 in the number 8 spot. She will bat in the spot that Henley Weaver batted in game number 1. Carly Gum threw 22 total pitches in the first inning, 14 strikes and 8 balls. She gave up 3 runs on 3 hits. And Annie Rockley, 42 games played this year, 80 at-bats, 24 runs on 27 hits, 3 doubles, 2 homers, and 20 runs batted in. Annie batting .450 with runners on in scoring position. Off of the fifth, fouled it back. Count goes 1-1. So 1-2 the count. Excuse me. Danny Rockley, Highland leadoff batter here in the second. Foul ball back, and that ball's out of play. Rockley again a honorable mention this year. Highland with 8 players in the all-conference list. All 8 of their 9 starters. The only player not to make the all-conference team was Henley Weaver. Pitch upstairs, 2-2. Rockley ground ball first base, bobbled by the first baseman. She'll take it herself and tag out Rockley. That'll be a ground out unassisted to number 3. And that'll bring up number 4, Kelsey McIntyre, second team all-conference player. Batting at number 9 spot, the left fielder. Kelsey, 5'3" sophomore from Independence, Missouri. Batting .468 in number 9 hole. Bunt down, back to the pitcher. They'll go to first base to get the out. No, safe, she beat it out. Highland, one of the fastest teams in Region 6. Lady Scotty's now with 4 hits in the contest with that infield single. Dominic Springer now at the plate, leadoff batter. Walked back in the first inning and came around to score Highland's first run. On Carly Gum. Taken all the way for a strike. Hard hit ball out to dead center. That's going to get it to the center fielder. She'll throw it back in quickly and hold Dominique to a hard hit single. Highland now with 4 hits in the ball game. Make that 5 hits in the contest. Kenzie Garvin, who's 1 for 1, now will step in. Batting at number 2 hole. Highland with 1 runner down or 1 out here in the inning. You're fine. Pitch taken outside for ball 1. Garvin picking up her 68th hit of the season. Back in the first inning with that infield single. Springer's again 4 for 5 in stolen bases on the year. Walked through that one, took her first strike. Morgan Balderas in the on-deck circle for Highland. Garvin, who had a 36-game hitting on-base streak, snapped the other day down at Johnson County in a game that did not matter. Ball to the third baseman over to first base. And no, she's safe. Garvin with 2 infield singles has beat it out twice. So Highland with something going here with 1 down. And Balderas at the plate. Barris double to center last time up. Picking up her team leading 16th double of the year. Pitch down low from number 11, Carly Gump. That pitch low, just below the knee, says home plate umpire. Two-0 pitch. Take it all away for a strike. Balderas wanted that one. She had a nice grin on her face. After that one went by from Gum. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's inside, 3-1. So a hitter's pitch coming to Morgan Balderas, the number 3 batter in the Highland lineup, the second baseman. Balderas with a .924 slugging percentage. Taking for a strike on the inside corner. Balderas wanted ball 4, didn't get it. Now the count goes full. She has to defend the plate, but looking for someone with power. Cowley checking to the dugout for which pitch they want to throw to the first team All-American, Morgan Balderas. Ground ball to the third base side, pitch to her inside. Balderas, again, leads the team in being hit by the pitch 14 times this season. And after setting Highland's home run record, single season home run record last year, the freshman, they're not going to allow her to extend her arms. Balderas again 1 for 1 in the ball game. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman. They're going to come home for the out there. The bases are loaded. Excuse me. Cowley went home and Balderas reached base on the fielder's choice. 5-2 on your put out. We'll bring up Lauren Crouch. Crouch singled to left last time up and drove in too. She's got the bases loaded with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. And Highland leading Cowley 3-0. Crouch with that single to left back in the first inning. Was her 52nd hit of the season. Nice block by the Cowley catcher to keep the ball in front of her. Ball misses outside, curveball. Broke a little bit too far. Now the count goes to 3-0. Tries to make that 2-0 on the big green scoreboard and right. Pitch upstairs, 3-0. Again, Carly Gum with 1 walk in the contest. That was a leadoff walk to Dominic Springers, who came around to score back in the first inning. That one down 4, ball 4. Second walk of the ball game, given up by Gum. Bases loaded, that will drive in a run. Highland now up 4-0. Faith Kane flied out to the left last time up in the first. First baseman, the sophomore out of Omaha, Nebraska, batting .378 on the year. Taking all the way for a strike at the belt. Off of the fence as it came in tight on her. She's down in the count 0-2. Off of the fifth, jerked it way left. That'll be foul and out of play. That one was close to a home run, but way foul. Had the distance, but not the angle. Kane with 38 RBIs on the season coming in today's action, 9 home runs, 12 doubles, and 42 hits. Gum checking the pitch selection card on her left wrist, or left arm. Down low, ball gets away. Here comes Garvin to the plate, and she will stay her standing up. Wild pitch by Carly Gum, her 7th of the year. Puts another run on the board for Highland. Ladies Scotty's up 5-0. Highland run ruled Independence 8-0 in 6. Cowley came from behind and upset number 8, Hutchinson, 8-7 in their earlier ballgame of the day. Ground ball off the end of the bat. They'll go to first base for the out, and that'll retire the side. Highland leaves 1 on, make that 2 on, but they get 2 across. We go top of 3. Highland 5, Cowley 0. You're watching the Scotty Sport Network. Ivan, if you will, can you send Joanne down, please? Thank you. Maddie Anderson will lead us off, the number 9 spot, followed by Emily Baker and Kylie Dillon. The 9, 1, and 2 batters. I need some ice. Go see if you can get a couple. Will be a 5'6" sophomore out of Topeka, Kansas, batting .364. 54 games played, 43 runs on 55 hits. 3 doubles, a triple, 13 RBIs on the year. She leads the team in strikeouts with 31. She's walked 11 times this season. Again, has 37 out of 37 in stolen bases once she gets on the bag. Cowley, the number 1 team in stolen bases this year with 222 coming into the tournament. A phenomenal number for stolen bases. Way ahead of any other competitor in the NJCAA. So Dominique Springer has not given up a run. She's given out 2 hits, struck out 2, and not walked a batter or hit a batter yet. But Cowley has put leadoff runners on the first and the second inning, but stranded them at second base. No Cowley Tiger has got beyond second this afternoon. So Maddie Anderson will lead us off. Freshman out of Augusta batting .289, or excuse me, sophomore out of Topeka batting .364, number 9 hole. And a strike at the knees is called by the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss on a drop ball by Dominic Springer. Springer the head on the count, 0-2. Domi again, the Jayhawk Conference most valuable player this year as a pitcher. ERA of 1.01 leads the region. Ranks her number 3 in the nation. Ground ball foul. Springer with a 15-1-1 record coming in today's action. 22nd appearance inside the circle, her 16th start of the year. Pull that forward. Pull the table forward and give me the ice. I got water in it. Okay, I got to lay back. Good, that's good. Anderson grounds out. And that'll bring up Emily Baker. Baker had an infield single back in the first inning to lead off the ball game. Puts the bunt down, but foul, or does not give any contact. They're going to ask, did she go around? No, she did not. So it'll be a ball that was out of the zone. Bear with me if I got a little crunching sound going on in the microphone. I'm trying to get cooled down with some ice. Ball gets past ball there to second, goes out to right. That will bring up Kylie Dillon. Dillon sacrificed last time up to the shortstop. Lady Tigers with one out and runners at first and second. Here in the top of the third inning, they trail Highland 5-0. In the District E Women's Winners Bracket Final. Let me throw down second base, not in time. So now there's a runner on second for Tiggy. Okay. Pitch inside for ball one. Oh, and 2 to count to the batter. Runner at second with one down. Ball inside, ball 3. We'll make that 1-2. Foul ball left field, out of play. The winner of this contest plays one ball game tomorrow, unless they get beat in that ball game. The loser will follow the loser semifinal. Swing and a miss, struck her out. 2 down now. Now at the plate, number 9, Alex Holdman. Holdman flied out to the catcher last time at first. Pitch inside, throw down to third base, not in time. Nice stolen base by number 12, Emily Baker. Cowley again, the number 1 team in the nation in stolen bases on the year with 222 coming into today's action. Fly ball, but foul and out of play. Again, Alex Holdman 0 for 1 in the contest with a fly out to Lauren Krause behind the plate. Holdman batting at number 3 slot. Ground ball goes foul, just past the third base bag. One and 2 to count to the batter. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Got it. Strikeout number 3 for Dominic Springer. And the Cowley Tigers leave another one on the base pad. They do not score. We go to bottom of 3. Highland 5, Cowley 0. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. New pitcher in the circle for the Lady Tigers. As I get leaned forward here again. Number 10 for Cowley, and I do not have, oh, excuse me, get over to the right roster. Number 10 for Cowley. Again, I do not have a number 10 on their roster. Can you tell me who number 10 is, sir? Yo, Cowley. This may be Maria Carrillo. Who's number 10 for Cowley? I don't have a 10 on the roster. Katie Ray Nordman will lead us off. Here in the bottom of the third, Highland up 5-0 over the Cowley Lady Tigers. Ground ball, shortstop. Over to first for the out, and there's one down.
Let's go, Mac!
McKenna Davis took the ground ball to third. Over to first base. And got it. Bang, bang play at first. Heidi Jordan's going to come out. Scott Jordan's going to come out. And they want to have the home plate umpire. You want to go talk to the base umpire? Alexandra Alvarado. Thank you, sir. Alexandra Alvarado. In the circle now for the Lady Tigers. In relief of Carly Gum. Alvarado, a 5'9" freshman from Lima, Peru, has got an ERA of 14.00. They're going to say that the out was made at first. Annie Rockley now at the plate, batting at number 7 spot. They got number 8 spot. Annie ground out to first base unassisted last time up, back in the second inning. She led off the inning. Five to nothing Highland. We're in the bottom of the third. 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter, 2 outs. And nobody on for the Lady Scotties. Swing and a miss. And now a nice drop ball by Alvarado.
You got this, Annie. You can do this.
Fly ball, right field. Center fielder will come over to the gap and make the catch, and that'll retire the side. Highland goes down in the third with no scores across for the first time in the ball game. We go top of 4, Lady Scotties 5, Lady Tigers 0. You're watching the Scotty Sports Network. Due up for Cowley, number 25, the cleanup batter, Jelana Shield. She grounded out to the shortstop back in the first inning to end the Cowley first. Facing Dominic Springers, who's gone the distance here through 3 innings of work, allowing just no runs on 2 hits, striking out 2. She has not walked a batter or hit a batter in the contest. Now again, I apologize for the crunching. I'm trying to get some cool ice in my body to kind of cool me down. Warmest day in northeast Kansas all spring. Right around 87 to 88 degrees. Wind barely moving, the big flag on the right foul pole. Wind is blowing is out of the west-southwest at about 5 miles an hour, blowing out to right. So far, it has not affected the contest played here at this field. Pitch low and away, ball one. Line drive to left. Cowley has their third leadoff batter on here in the ballgame. And that'll bring up the number 5 batter in our lineup, Troy Hoskins. Hoskins singled to left to start off the second, but was left on the base path. Cowley has not had a runner beyond second base in the contest. Popped it up. Springers will call for it and make the out. There's one down. And that'll bring up number 10, Alvarado, who's matching now for Carly Gum, who's left the circle. Alvarado out of Lima, Peru. Found her way to Arkansas City, Kansas. Second batter in the ball game for the Lady Tigers. Breaking ball. Throw down to first base, not in time. Dominique with a nice curveball. Breaks about 6 inches off the outside corner. To the left-handed, to the left-handed batter. Ground ball to Weaver. Go to second to Balderas. Balderas cannot make the throw and holds up on the play. 2 down now. And I believe it's Bradley Nowak at the plate. She flied out to the shortstop back in the second inning, her only trip to the plate. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. Pretty looking pitch from Dominique from back here. Line drive, but foul down the left-hand side. So 0-2 to count to the batter. Nowak. Reached out a pitch down low and away, fouled it over the first base side and out of play. Ball down in the dirt, Kraft throw back to first. Alvarado back in with a head first slide. Lauren has picked off 9 batters from behind the plate this year. Or should I say 9 runners. 1-2 pitch. Down low. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on first for the Lady Tigers. We're in the top of the fourth, and they trail Highland by 5. Lady Scottie got 3 in the first and 2 in the second. No one has scored since then. Strike 3 got her. Springer retires the side. Lead runner on for Cowley. We go to the bottom of 4. Lady Scottie's up 5-0. So Alexandria Alvarado returns to the circle to work her second full inning of work. Just coming in replacing Carly Gum in the third. Gum was assigned to all 5 of the Highland runs. Again, games tomorrow start at 10 a.m., 12 noon, and 2 o'clock if needed. The winner of the Hutchinson Independence game will take on the loser of this contest at 10 o'clock. The winner will not play until the championship game at 12 noon. Should the loser bracket win the first game of the championship, they will play a second. Run rules are in effect up until the championship game. Kelsey McIntyre at the plate. Takes the first pitch low and away for ball 1. Alvarado delivers the 1-0. That one down low. Again, Highland defeated Independence in 8-0 fashion in 6 in their first game of the day. Cowley came from behind. They were down 7-2 to Hutchinson and won that ball game by the count of 8-7. Cowley broke a 2-2 tie and put 6 runs on the board in the bottom of the inning. And the ball Highland now with a runner on. Top of the Highland lineup up in Dominic Springer. Annie Rockley, that is Kelsey McIntyre, number 4 at first base with excellent speed on the base pass. Change up comes in, takes it for a strike on the outside edge. Springer was a DP in game number 1. Bluff of a bunt, they throw down to second base. McIntyre's in there with a stolen bag. Ball 4. Dominic Springers go down to first base. 2 on with nobody down here in the bottom of the 4th for Lady Scottie. And Kinsey Garvin at the plate. Kinsey playing right field here in game number 2. Runners at first and second. Nobody down for Highland. Bunt down. Sacrifice at third. Over to first base in play. sacrificing order. Nice job by Kenzie McIntyre, or Kenzie Garvin for the roundout. Highland now with 2 runs in scoring position, with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And Morgan Balderas at the plate. Taking that pitch all the way for a strike. Balderas doubled off the left center field wall back in the 1st inning. Highland put up 3 runs on the board, driving in 2 runs. Highland has had the bases loaded a couple times here against Cowley, but have not benefited. Line drive foul. Balderas turned on that pitch up in the strike zone. Pitch misses inside. Pitch way upstairs, 2-2 on Balderas. That one down in the dirt. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Balderas. Upstairs hitter. Balderas get hit for the 15th time this year. Leads the ball club. Number 2 in the region getting hit by a pitch. Now the bases are loaded with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And Lauren Crouch with excellent power at the plate, the Highland catcher, batting in the number 4 spot, cleanup spot. And ball hit, that hits her. That will walk in a run. Back-to-back hit batsman by Alvarado. And Cowley wants to talk inside the circle. Now Faith Kane, the first baseman, will come up. Kane batting in number 5 spot. Here comes Jenny Hoyt out of the Cowley dugout. She's going to talk to Alvarado. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Highland with a run across on a hit batsman. Have taken a 6-0 lead. Again, this is a run rule contest. Should Highland score 2 more runs and we go to the 5th. Only the championship games go full 7. So the family reunion is over in the circle for the Cowley Lady Tigers. And Faith Kane coming to the plate with a big stick in her hand. Springer's at third. His excellent speed on a fly ball to the outfield. Balderas at second. Crouch at first. Taking all the way, and that hitter. 3-hit batsman by Cowley. Alvarado down. Cannot find the plate. That'll walk in Dominique Springer. It is now 7-0 in the bottom of the 4th. 200 runs across for the Lady Tigers. And that will be all for Alvarado. Jenny Hoyt will come out, and we're going to have a pitching change. And she's going to put Carly Gum back into the circle. So the platoon switch defensively. Alvarado will head for the bench. Gum, who went the first 2 innings, giving up 5 runs, will now come back to the circle for the Lady Tigers. And she'll inherit the bases loaded with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And a 7-0 deficit. The game's in Cowley this year. Highland beat them 12-0 in 7, then came back to the nightcap, putting up 28 or 22 runs against the Lady Tigers, beat them 22-8. In a 5-inning contest, that was the most runs Highland has ever scored against the Lady Tigers. Katie Ray Norman will step to the plate with the bases loaded. Here in the bottom of the fourth, with one out in the inning. And again, I apologize if you're hearing some crunching going on in your microphone, because I'm trying to eat some ice cubes here while the ball game is going, as I've gotten a little warm. Bunt down, foul. Highland trying to suicide squeeze to catch the Lady Tigers off guard. Highland very good offensively with handling the bat. And here's the 0-1 to Nordman. Curveball breaks outside, ball one. Again, follow me on Twitter tomorrow morning. I'll let you know as far as what the rain chances are. We had 80% coming in tomorrow. In case of plan B, fly ball right center field. Right fielder will come in and make the catch. They're going to send Balderas to the plate, and she goes in standing up. Lauren Kraft goes into third. Highland with runners at the corners now, and a 8-0 lead over the Lady Tigers of Cowley in the bottom of the fourth. McKenna Davis, the center fielder, now comes to the plate. We're going to have a running change. As Faith Kane will leave the field. And pitch running for Highland will be number 16. And 16 is Sam Hill. Sam's a 5'5" freshman out of Ray, Missouri, batting .446. She's 3 out of 4 in stolen bases in limited playing time. And another substitution at the plate, as Taylor Ross now will come up to bat. Ross, a freshman out of Tumble, Texas, batting .352. Highland with an 8-run lead here in the fourth. Going to rest some starters for tomorrow. Runners at the corners, 2 down, bottom of the fourth. Ball down low by Cowley Gum. That pitch misses down low. Gum has been consistently down in the strike zone, trying to keep the power hitters from Highland to get hold of the ball, but you got a 2-0 count and runners at the corners now. That went outside, ball 3. Runner goes to second base. That will not be a stolen bag, as there was no contention against Sam Hill. That pitch taken for a strike at the knees. Count out goes 3-1. Annie Rockley in the on-deck circle for Highland here. 2 out, bottom of 4. Highland up 8-0. That one down low, and the bases are loaded. And And number 2, Annie Rockley, will come to the plate. And we're going to have a substitution. As going out to run, McKenna Davis will run for Kayla, who got on base and did her job. So more speed on the base pass than McKenna Davis, the center fielder. And Annie Rockley will step in with the bases loaded and 2 down. Annie, the second team all-conference player this year. Takes that one low and away for ball 1. Take it all the way, takes a strike on the outside corner to knees. Again, Carly Gum started the contest, went the first 2 innings, giving up 5 runs, and came back in here in the bottom of the 4th and replaced the ball real hard. Hit ball is center. That one is going to be caught out there by the center fielder, and Highland will leave them loaded. Highland puts 3 on the base pass. They get 3 on the board. We go to top of 5. Highland 8, Cowley 0. We'll be back in just a second. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Highland with 8 runs on 6 hits. There's a big green scoreboard. Cowley on no runs on 4 hits. No errors by either team in the ball game. And we're going to see who comes out of the Highland dugout to pitch here at the top of the 5th. And it's going to be Dominic Springer going all the way. Defensive alignment is still the same. Nordman at third, Weaver at short, Balderas at second, Kane at first. Outfield is Garvin in right, McKenna Davis in center, and Kelsey McIntyre out in left. Highland last year fell to Coffeyville in their first ball game and could not come through the losers bracket and lost to eventual District E champion Johnson County, breaking their 5-year run. Lady Scotty's trying to get back to the title game to win their 6 out of 7. Mr. Weaver, could I get you to, Mr. Weaver, could you mind pulling that cord up out of my foot pedal? Could you take that cable up? There's a cable hooked on my foot pedal. There we go. Thank you. Ball hit out to left, going with the leadoff double. There's Morgan Kirk. Maddie Anderson fouls it back. Kraft will come over and make the basket. No, she cannot make the basket catch. Anderson 0 for 1 in the ball game with a strikeout swinging. Has life at the plate on the error by the Highland catcher, Lauren Crouch. That is Lauren's second error of the year. Runners at second base for Cowley after the leadoff double. We're in the top of the sixth. Highland leading it 8-0. Should they hold Cowley here, it would be a run rule victory for Lady Scotties going into tomorrow's championship game against the winner of the Hutchinson, Indy, and Cowley matches up. Line drive to left. Cowley now with 2 hits in the contest here. They're in the inning, shall I say. They came back with 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th against the Lady Blue Dragons of Hutchinson, upsetting them. Hutch, the number 8 team in the region NJCAA poll. And here comes Heidi Jordan out to talk to her infield. Still 6 hits in the ball game for Cowley. But Dominic Springers had allowed no runs coming across the plate so far in the contest. The Lady Tiger with runners on second and first and third. With nobody down here in the top of 5. Conversation is over inside the circle between head coach Heidi Jordan and Dominic Springer in her infield. And now at the plate, number 12, Emily Baker. Baker 1 for 2 in the contest with a single. Make that 2 for 2. 2 singles in the ballgame. Throw down to second base. The runner is in there safely. Cowley now eliminates the double play up the middle. And they've got runners on second and third. Still nobody down here in the top of the 5th. You cannot count the Lady Tigers out. Again, they scored 6 against Hutchinson and then gave up 6, but came back to win the ball games 8-7. Swing and a miss. Foul ball at the plate, says home plate umpire. Highland cruised through Independence, defeating them 8-0 in 6 in their first ball game of the tournament. This here is the winners bracket semifinal. Winner of this contest will play at 12 noon tomorrow in a championship game. The loser will fall to the losers bracket and take on the winner of Hutchinson Independence tomorrow morning at 10. Foul ball out of play, left-hand side. Springer's finally come to an agreement with the crowd behind the plate. Here's the 1-2. Down in the dirt, 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. The runner will have to hold for contact with nobody down here in the bottom or top of the 5th. Again, Baker 2 for 2 in the contest with 2 singles. Ground ball foul. And you're about to see the 8th pitch of the at bat coming. Strike 3, got her looking. Dominic Springer with a big strikeout when she needed it. And that'll bring up number 4 for the Lady Tigers. And number 9 is Alex Holzman. Holzman at the plate, batting number 3 spot. Runners at second and third. Ground ball, and Weaver has it. She'll go to first for the out. Not in time. The long throw across the diamond. That'll be an infield single. And the bases are now loaded. Excuse me, runners at the corners for Cowley, and they've got a run on the board. And at the plate for the Lady Tigers again. Greg, now this is number 9, Alex Holzman. That was Kylie Dillon with the infield single. Holzman now. Fly ball, left field. McIntyre will give chase. Will come up and make the catch. The runner will tag at third and come in to score. It's now 8-2. Lady Tigers not going quietly here in the 5th. Now at the plate, Jelana Shield. Freshman out of Lawrence. Batting .453. Foul ball, left-hand side, now to play. Sun getting down in the western sky could be a problem for the right fielder and the right side of the infield. Faith Kane wearing sunglasses at first. Balderas without any eye protection short or second. Missed outside. 2 outs, 1-1 on the batter. Cowley with 2 across here in the 5th. Pitch misses inside. Again, the Lady Tigers never say die attitude as they came back and upset the number 8 team in the nation, Hutchinson, earlier today after giving up 6 runs. Pitch upstairs. 3-1. Springers will have to come to the plate with a hitter's pitch. Strike on the outside corner. She was taken all the way. Three-two, 2 outs. Runner at second for Lady Tigers. Foul ball back and out of play. Three-two to Shield. Good to go around. They said yes you did, and that's your inning. Cowley leaves 1 on, but they get 2 across in the 5th. We go to bottom of 5. Highland 8, Cowley 2. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Carly Gum back inside the circle, working the 5th inning. for Lady Tigers. Again, she worked the first 2 innings, then came out for 2, and then came back in to the contest to pitch in the bottom half of the third after the Highland Scotties had put up 3 in the bottom of 4. Highland with 3 in the first, 2 in the second, none in the third, 3 in the fourth. Cowley with none all the way through until the 5th inning. They picked up 2 in the top of this inning. Highland cannot get complacent here against the Lady Tigers of Cowley. Cowley 37 and 25 on the year. Make that 31 and 25 on the year. Highland 40 and 10. Lady Scotties hitting the 40 win mark for the 3rd straight season. Under head coach Heidi Jordan, her 12th year. Jordan back-to-back JL Conference Coaches of the Year award for Heidi, and he also won it in 2009. Taking all the way by Kelsey McIntyre. Count goes 1-1. Ground ball past the third base with a foul. Rockley followed by, McIntyre. Followed by Dominic Springer. Ground ball, shortstop will have to handle it, not in time. Nice bunt by the Highland right to the left fielder, Kelsey McIntyre. McIntyre with another infield hit. Highland now with 7 hits in the ball game. And Dominic Springer, the pitcher, now comes to the plate. Highland up by 6. And a strike on the outside corner, take it all the way. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for tuning in to the Sky Sports Network this afternoon. We had extra bonus coverage for the Johnson County at Labette contest. We will not be able to bring you any more bonus coverage. Ground ball is short. Over to first base. Got her at first. That'll move the runner into second base. So Kenzie Garvin now at the plate. Batting in the number 2 hole. As Kelsey McIntyre at second base with a leadoff single. Walks through that one, takes it outside for ball 1. Ground ball foul down the third base side. Scoreboard finally comes back on. It's a 1-1 count, 1 out. And a runner on second for Highland and a 2-run lead, 8-2. Both teams with 7 hits in the contest. Both teams with no errors, according to the big green scoreboard. Pitch outside, 2-1. We're at Patty Dick softball field here at Hummer Park. We're on the north field today. We'll be on the south field tomorrow. Line drive to short. Go to first base for the out. The runner will have to hold at second. And that'll bring up Morgan Balderas at second baseman. 2 outs now in the inning. Bottom of the 5th. And your potential walk-off run at the plate in Balderas. As Highland leads it by 6. Take the pitch down low and inside, ball 1. Ball there flies that one out to right. Right fielder giving chase, makes the catch in foul territory, and that'll retire the side. Highland leads one on. They do not score. We go to top of 6. Lady Scottie's up by 6, 8-2. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. One of the problems about being a quadriplegic, you do not sweat. So I'm like an old hound dog. The hotter it gets, the hotter I get. So I'm trying to chew on some ice here to cool myself down. Coached Little League ball for about 12 years down at Troy and Highland. Sat out in quite a few ball games with 102. And my innards are not as good as they were when I was 24, 25. So leading it off for the Lady Tigers here in the top of the 6th. Number 13, Tori Hoskins. Hoskins, a freshman out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Batting .309 on the year. Springer gets the pitch in. She swings and misses for a strike. Ground ball to third. Nordman had it over to Kane for out number 1. Carly Gum now comes back to the plate, pitcher. Gum batting the number 6 spot. Pitch misses down low, ball 1. Again, Highland with 3 in the first, 2 in the second, none in the third. 3 in the fourth, none in the fifth. Cowley with no runs until the second inning when they put up 2. Ball misses outside at the belt. Count out goes 2-0. Springers again, sophomore out of Harlem, North Holland. ERA of 1.01. The JR Commerce most valuable player this year in 2016. Taking all the way for a strike at the belt. 2-1. .01. Three and 1. To Tori Hoskins. Right, Jimmy, 3-1 to Carly Gum. Now 3-2 on a strike at the knees. 1 down, nobody off for the Lady Tigers here in the top of the 6th. Foul ball right hand side. Lady Scottie's trying to make it to their 8th consecutive District E championship game. The defending runner-up from a year ago, lost to Johnson County. Ground ball, Weaver bobbles it. And the leadoff batter is on the error by Henley Weaver. And that is Henley's 15th error of the year, which leads the team. So Cowley again with another runner on. One out in the inning here. And Bradley Nowak now at the plate. Nowak batting .282 in the number 7 spot. Taking all the way for a strike. Cowley's waiting for Highland to throw a strike before they swing the bat. Smart softball by head coach Jenny Hoyt. Hoyt in her second year taking over for the legend down in Ark City, Ed Hargrove. Ground ball foul. Ed was here earlier this afternoon. Came by and said hello. Ed was the number 1 active softball coach in wins in the nation until he retired 2 years ago. 0-2 to count. Ball down. 1-2. Nice job by Lauren Krause to block it and keep the runner at first. Missing down low, 2-2. Want to give a shout out to Scott Gurney, the broadcaster for the Cowley Sports Network. They were not able to come to the tournament today because of the graduation down in Ark City. Not sure if they'll be here tomorrow or not. They've got baseball underway down in Ark City, I know. That ball swinging a miss. They're going to have to struck her out. First base was occupied. So 2 down in the inning. And Morgan Kirk, who lined one out to left last time up, at the plate. Cloud just came over in the western sky and knocked the sun off me. That's pretty nice. Now if I need about 10 mile an hour wind. Fly ball deep left, well hit. And that one is out of here. 2-run home run by Morgan Kirk, batting in the number 8 spot. And she got all of that pitch. Kirk now with that is her 3rd home run of the year. Dominic Springer's 6th that she's given up. And now things get interesting. 8-4 your score with 2 down in the top of the 6th. Pops up. Weaver giving chase and makes the running catch in foul territory for the out. Cowley puts 2 on the board in the 6th. We go to the bottom half. Highland 8, Cowley 4. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. Again, I apologize for the crunching sound of my microphone. I'm chewing on some ice to try to cool myself down. Hope you'll forgive me. Carly Gum back on the circle. Coming to the plate with a stick in her hand is number 8, Lauren Krause, the Highland catcher. First pitch to the Highland catcher down low. Oh, in there for a strike. Right at the knees. Crowd didn't like that call and stepped out of the batter's box. 0-1 now as the leadoff batter, Lauren Crouch. That strike on the outside corner, back-to-back strike by Carly Gum. Highlands fans getting impatient here behind home plate. Popped up right-hand side. First baseman will come over and make the catch in foul territory. There's one down. Faith Kane now to the plate. Highland first baseman, batting number 5 spot.
Trying to get warm, cool over here.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
One of these things put around your neck.
If you don't mind, ma'am, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Very nice Scottie fans. Come over here and help me with a little ice wrap around my neck. So that helps me up considerably. 1-0 to count. Strike in there to knees. Right now, Highland has not swung the bat until the second pitch or second strike is thrown. That pitch at the knees, strike 2. Highland right now rather tentative at the plate. Here comes the 1-2 to Faith King. Ground ball, that gets to the left-hand side. Kane scalded that one between the third baseman and the shortstop. Ball gets away, but Kane will stay at first base. Now Katie Ray Nordman comes to the plate, the Highland third baseman. Nordman batting at number 6 hole. We're in the bottom of the 6th, Highland up by 4. Runner on with 1 down. Cowley has came back and scored 2 runs in the 5th, 2 runs in the 6th. To climb back into this one, Highland led at 1 point, 8-0, going into the 5th inning. That pitch low and inside. Count now goes to 1-1. Norman with excellent power to all fields. That one misses outside on a breaking ball. 2-1 now. Nordman, a sophomore out of Augusta. First team all-conference player at third base this year for Highland. Fly ball out to right center. Center fielder will go back and make the catch. Faith Kane will have to retreat back to first base. 2 down now in the bottom of the 6th. And McKenna Davis now to plate the center fielder. Again, McKenna with limited batting stats this year. She came after breaking a hand or breaking a bone in her hand earlier in the year. But did make the all-region list a year ago, was also an all-conference selection. One and 0 to Davis. Ground ball off the third baseman's glove. That'll be an infield hit. So finally, Faith Kane gets to second base. And McKenna Davis now at first with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And Andy Rockley, the left fielder, at the plate. First pitch is down low for ball 1. Davis with excellent base speed on first base. Faith Kane a little slower at second. Highland not choosing here to pinch run for Kane. Taking all the way, a pitch at the belt for a strike. One ball, one strike to Andy Rockley, batting the number 8 spot. Hard hit ball, dead center field. Rockley, center fielder goes back, makes the running catch, and never retires his side. Highland leads 2 on. They do not score. We go to the top of 7. Cowley down to their final 3 outs. It's Highland 8, Cowley 4. You're watching this Scottie Sports Network. Dominic Springer returned to the circle to pitch the 7th inning. Dommy with 15 victories on the year, 1 defeat, 1 save.
Oh, yeah.
And the air conditioning in the hotel room is going to feel mighty nice tonight. I'm going to go over and park right in front of the fan. Joanne and Ivan have to fend for themselves. Again, an 80% chance of rain tomorrow, according to weather.com. So be sure to follow me on Twitter first thing in the morning for any game changes, or possibly have some rain chances tonight here in Topeka. So games tomorrow are a little bit iffy, starting at 10 a.m. and then 12. And if needed, we'll go to 2 o'clock for the what-if game. This is the winner's bracket semifinal. And Emily Baker will lead it off for the Lady Tigers in the top of the 7th. Going to run down to Spangles, give me a mudslide. That ought to be pretty good tonight. Big old cherry mudslide will hit the spot after a long day at the ballpark. Ground ball back to Springer. Over to first base. There's one out. Kylie Dillon now at the plate, bagging number 2 spot. Not had a lot of success against Dominique today. One of the few Lady Tigers that have struggled at the plate. Cowley with 4 runs on 8 hits. Highland with 8 runs on 9 hits. 1 error now in the contest. Lady Tiger with 2 runs in the 5th, 2 runs in the 6th. Highland with 3 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, and 3 in the 4th. Highland has not scored since the 4th inning. Deep fly ball to the left. Left fielder will curl underneath it and make the catch. There's down 2 down. So the Lady Tigers down to their final out here in the top of the 7th. As they trail Highland by 4 with nobody on. And Alex Holdman, the number 3 batter, at the plate. Holdman, the big stick on the Cowley lineup this year. Springer steps back off the rubber. Now comes in agreement with Lauren Trout behind the plate. Here's the first pitch to Holdman. Holdman, who home run, deep foul ball. Holdman went yard last time up, to my recollection. Count 0-1. Breaking ball outside, misses 1-2, 1-1. 1-1 from Dominique. Swing and a miss on a pitch high and tight. Cowley down to their final strike. Springer's 1 out away from her 16th victory this season as Highland pitcher. High and away. Overthrew on that one. 2-2. Ground ball, Nordman down the third base side. Off of her glove goes up the shallow left. Holdsman on the base pad with 2 down. But the tying run is still in the dugout for the Lady Tigers. Then Jolanda Steele at the plate, the cleanup batter. First pitch taken upstairs, ball 1. Two out, runner on first for Lady Tigers of Cowley. Highland leading it 8-4 here in the top of the 7th with 2 out. Change up on the inside corner for a beautiful looking strike from Dominic Springer. Springer, the Jayhawk Conference most valuable player this year. We will wait till Monday to find out what the all-region teams are. They will not be released by the director, Carl Heinrich, until Monday. That one down low. 2-1. Highland infield playing back with 2 down. Ground out anywhere, we'll win the ball game. Right on the outside corner. And now the count is 2-2. 2 down. The runner will have to hold until the next pitch. Cowley, the nation's leading base stealer. I do not expect them to go here, down by 4. Foul ball, left-hand side. Count remains 2-2. Flag on the right field foul pole is dead limp. Temperature in the upper 80s today. Ground ball. Weaver bobbles it. Cannot make the play. Cowley with life. And Highland's going to have a conversation in the circle. Tori Hoskins is at the plate, batting in number 5 spot. Has runners at first and second with 2 down. The tying run for the Lady Tigers is now in the on-deck circle in the body of number 11, Carly Gump. Lady Scottie came into the tournament the number 2 team defensively in the region. They struggled here late in the ball game. That pitch in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 to count. To Hoskins, ground ball. Weaver will take it. Third base, not in time. And everybody's thinking, now they got her out. Nice job by Highland to get the put out at third on the overslide by Cowley. They're going to double check with the home plate umpire. Highland had the same situation a year ago in the first round of the losers bracket, as Cowley had a run thrown out at the plate that would not have counted toward the lead. Where I believe Highland has won the ball game, but we'll have to wait until the officials get through talking to head coach for Cowley. And the out is made, and that's your ball game. Highland wins the contest 8-4. Cowley will advance to the losers bracket tomorrow to take on the winner of Hutchinson and Independence. Highland will await the winner of that contest in the championship game. Jenny Hoyt still pleading her case, but the ruling has been made by the umpire. Final score in the women's semifinal, it is Highland 8, Cowley 4. We'll be back tomorrow morning. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network. For to shake hands, and again the out is made at third by Highland. That's your ball game. See you all tomorrow, folks, at 10 a.m. You're watching the Scottie Sports Network.